The Treasury Bond prospectus for the January 2025 auction is out already. Now, this time CBK has decided to open two papers. This is FXD1 2018-15, a 15-year paper that was auctioned in 2018. And the second paper, which has been opened for auction in January next year, 2025, is the FXD1 2022-25. Remember, I had told you that Treasury bonds are medium to long-term investments. Yes, you can invest in a Treasury bond, in a long-term Treasury bond. Some of them go even as long as 30 years. Now, this is a good example for us to now see the difference in the investment period for these investment vehicles. So the purpose of this video, in as much as I'm going to be reviewing or I'm going to be sharing with you the salient features of these papers which have been opened, it's a good opportunity for us to also look at the downside of investing in Treasury bonds. The 2018-15 paper has 8.3 years to maturity and its coupon rate is 12.65%. In other words, the first time that this paper was auctioned in 2018, the coupon rate was 12.65. So the investors who picked this paper back in 2018 has been earning coupons at a rate of 12.65%. Never mind that in the year 2022, even as early as this year, by the way, as early as this year, in around March, we had, and even August, we had an IFB that was auctioned at 17%. Now, picture earning coupons at 12.65% when the prevailing market rates is at 16% or 17%. Now, that is one of the disadvantages of investing in Treasury bonds, particularly when you take a low coupon paper. As other investors are investing in papers that earns them 17%, you will continue to earn coupons at the 12.65%, which you have been earning it at from the year 2018 for the entire duration of that paper. The net coupon for that paper is 10.83% because it is taxed at 10%. All Treasury bonds which are 10 years and beyond carries with them a tax rate of 10%. The Treasury bonds which are 15 years and which are below 10 years, that is 9 years and below, carries with them a coupon rate of 15%. Only IFBs are not taxed. So the 2018 paper was issued for 15 years, like I have already said. It had a coupon rate of 12.65%, meaning that its net coupon is 10.83%. Now, for this paper, the coupons are paid in March and November. I don't know why CBK keeps reopening papers with coupons of May and November. I'm yet to figure out why. But I've noticed that the past couple of months, the papers which have been reopened have their coupons payable in the months of May and November. The second paper is FXD1 2022-25. This is a 25-year paper which was first auctioned in the year 2022. So it has 22 years to maturity. And it carries with it a coupon rate of 14.188%. So I would like you to ask yourself a question as an investor. Would you be comfortable investing your money for 22 years at a coupon rate of 12.65%? Yes, it's given that interest rates are on a downward trajectory. And as a matter of fact, I'm expecting them to go even lower next year. I'm expecting the Treasury bill to hit even lows of 9% or even 10%. So would you be comfortable investing your money or tying up your money for 22 years at a rate of 12.65%? That is the net coupon. Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section. My name is Berlin. Please press the subscribe button. Now, for this second paper, this 22-year paper, its coupons are payable in the months of April and October. So if you're doing bond laddering and you needed coupons, you needed to earn some cash flows in the month of April and October, this might be an ideal paper for you to take. If you're planning on your retirement and you need to earn money over a long duration of time, especially if you're about to go on retirement, this will be a good paper for you to take. Why? Because then you'll be guaranteed of cash flows for the next 22 years. Every April and October you receive your payment. Unfortunately, this is not an IFB, so it doesn't have a redemption structure. In other words, once you invest in this paper, CBK will not be giving you back any amount of money until its maturity, 22 years later. If you need to have your money back, you'll have to go to the secondary market through a broker and sell it, or you can go back to CBK for rediscounting, and I told you that comes at a cost. Though I'm actually looking forward to a situation where these will be opened up and we'll be able to sell and buy bonds in the secondary market, not through a broker, but directly in the same manner that NSE has been opened to us through our brokers portals. We can buy shares directly. If you trade in shares, you know, if you trade in shares, you're aware by now that your broker has already availed to you its platform, such that you can put your bid at whatever price that you want, whatever quantity that you want. You don't have to keep sending an email to the broker or visiting your broker's office to make these purchases for you. However, the transaction still has to happen through a broker. So I'm looking forward to a situation where, in future, a situation where CBK will enable us, with NSE, will enable us to make these transactions ourselves without necessarily having to visit a broker's office, so that we can be able to make these decisions ourselves and decide the prices at which we want to buy them or at which we want to sell our papers. It will also enable us to monitor the market at a retail level. Now, the auction date for these papers is on 15th January. And since the T-bill rate as of last week was 11.75%, and we expect this T-bill rate to continue coming down, and this auction is happening like 1 month later rather, in January, on 15th January, we expect the 2022 paper, the 14% coupon paper, to be sold at a premium. And something happened this month that made me a bit unhappy. If you want to invest in this 2022 paper, since the coupon rate is higher than the prevailing market rate, it is going to be sold at a premium. And if a paper is being sold at a premium and you want to invest 1 million in this paper, kindly do not just have 1 million in your bank account. Have excess. Because when it's sold at a premium, the amount you bid is called the par value. So you are going to pay more than that par value, and not just with respect or with regards to the accrued interest. Yes, both of these papers carry with them accrued interest, but they are premium papers. Why? Because their coupon rates are higher than the prevailing market rates. Let me ask you a question. Assume you're CBK and you want to borrow money for the government's budgetary allocations. If you are in a position to come to the market and borrow money at 10%, that is the treasury bills, the prevailing market rates. If you can borrow at 10%, will it make any business sense for you to borrow at 14%? Of course not. Assume you are a member of a SACCO and you bank with one of the commercial banks, and your SACCO is granting you credit at 14%, and your bank is agreeable to extend your credit facility at 10%. Which of these two institutions will you run to? Will you go to the SACCO at 14%, or you'll come to the bank at 10%? Certainly, you'll go for the bank at 10%. So then, why will CBK give you a coupon or a treasury bond carrying a coupon rate of 14% while it can borrow money from the public at 10%. That is why this paper is being sold at a premium. Why? Because it's a high value paper. So it's not a punishment. I'm saying this because these are the questions that I was getting from my inbox. This premium amount is not a punishment to you. It's not a loss to you. As a matter of fact, once you have bought it from CBK, you can sell it in the secondary market a few months down the line at a higher value than the value that you bought it at. If you invest 1 million, of course you're going to pay CBK slightly more than that. Now, when you'll be selling this paper in the secondary market and the rates are low, you can sell it at 1 million plus. All right? Awesome. The 2022 paper carries with it interest accrued of 3.547 shillings. So by now, I expect you to be able to do your calculations, especially if you have watched my previous videos. If you haven't watched, I will encourage you to please have a look at them. You should be able to know the estimates. And if you want to invest and you're not very sure of exactly how much you need to have in your account, watch the previous video that I had posted. I'm going to link the comment in the comment section. It's very informative. And like I told you in that video, this is information that you will certainly not get in other channels. I have watched those videos. You will not get them in other channels. Maybe if they address it or they share this information with you now going forward. But this is a secret that is only for my audience, and it's in the previous video. You can go and watch it. Last but not least, have you subscribed to the channel? Please press the subscribe button and see you on the next video.